Hello everybody, welcome back to another adventure with Charlie's Adventures, where we tell you no lies. We're headed back up on the mountain today. We found that new fresh logging the other day, and we're headed back up on the mountain to do a little bit of different deal today. Change it up a little bit, and we're going to go do a little exploring, looking for some new places to maybe plant a small food plot or two, and maybe a new hunting spot, maybe good place for a ladder stand, or you know, we're just going to do a little exploring, what we're going to do. And if they are, that'd suit me just fine. Earlier about want to get started on the Bronco 2. I'm going to start trying to buy up some parts for the Bronco 2. It's going to be quite a bit of money that I have to put into it. To round up some parts for it too. I'm going to do a straight axle front end, straight axle slop, and it's got to be out of an early Bronco, and I want a Dana 44, and I'm going to make, you know, I'm going to have it have disc brakes on it, and then I'm going to do I guess a Ford 9-inch or 8.8 rear end with disc brakes. It's going to have disc brakes all the way around, and then I'm going to do a Duff lift kit. That lift kit's pretty expensive, but it's one of the better ones on the market. It's going to be about $3,200 or $3,300 just for the lift kit. So then I got to buy gears for the front and rear end, and that's going to depend a lot on which axle I get for the rear, whichever one they'll make the same gearing for, 8.8 or a 9-inch to match the Dana 44 for the front. It's going to play a pretty big role on what rear end I end up using. And then I've got to make a decision of what motor I'm going to go with. It's got a 2.8 or a 2.9 in it now, and those are not the best of motors. So it does run. I got it to running. It does run, but I don't think they're very dependable. So I may end up doing some kind of a swap. Might do a 302 swap, because Ashton done the 4.0 out of an Explorer in his, and he ended up with probably as much money in it as you could do a V8 swap, probably. Those 4.0s are pretty expensive to rebuild. He completely rebuilt. He's got a good motor, got good torque, you know, but parts for those are pretty expensive. But parts for everything's expensive right now. I just saw where some ag companies that build ag equipment are laying off. I think John Deere laid off. I think we've not seen the worst, folks. I mean, I think we're still yet to see some things for the economy. I know there's speculation on the Fed lowering interest rates in September, and there's a lot of speculation on it. He'll either do a 1/4% or a half, and a lot of people are saying a 0.5% is what they're going to end up doing. So Larry Jones, stock up with Larry Jones on YouTube. I follow him pretty closely, and he's one of the ones that's saying that the interest rates are probably going to drop, and probably going to drop a 0.5%. They call it 50 basis points, and that means 0.5%, 0.5. So if it's 25 basis points, it'll be a 1/4%. But you know, they're saying it's going to drop a 1/2. I'm just hoping that we don't hit a terrible recession. You know, when we hit a recession, a lot of people lose their jobs and stuff, and that's not a good thing. I really hate to see it. Right there is the way we went in earlier. So we just made another big circle. We're headed back. Thought that was a snake in the road. We're headed back down around to the truck. I swear I believe this right front is like springy. It's like bouncing, you know, when the shot goes bad. I don't think it's completely gone yet, but I noticed where I parked the four side by side, there's some oil on the ground right there, and under where I park it, and it's at the right front, and the bottom of the right front shock is wet with oil, and I pressure washed it here the other day, washed it and cleaned it up, and I know, you know, I soaked it down, and I pressure washed around on that shock, and I know that would have got the oil off, and there's fresh on it. You know, it's like wet again. So I'm pretty sure that right front is leaking. And didn't have my seatbelt on. Shame on me. I'm gonna put that on right quick. Alright, got my seatbelt on. Come up today, they was, I don't know, 6 or 8 Can-Ams and Polaris 1000. They was the big ones. When I come up, they was going by. They was going, you know, just the riding. There's a lot of riding goes on up here. Usually when I'm riding, I'm doing some kind of preparing for deer hunting or helping animals or something, you know. Usually I ride and do that too. Little old Pioneer 520 does a pretty good job for what I do. At times I wished I had a little more room, you know. But for the most part, what I do, Pioneer 520 is perfect for me. You see how springy that front end went down? Everybody remember to comment on shocks if you have changed. See, bottoming out there. If you swap aftermarket shocks or know somebody that has or whatever, got any experience with them, let me know. Comment. And, I know there's just a few companies, actually probably just a couple, that sell the shocks for the Pioneer 500s and Pioneer 520s. And it might be pretty nice, you know, to get some better riding shocks on here, like I said, and might be able to run a little more air in the tires and get a little bit more ground clearance that way. Dark has called us. Tickled to death was potentially a new deer hunting spot, new food plot spot, because that dirt, man, I can't hardly wait. And it's right now, just right around the corner, time to plant. I've been looking at some seed, Grandpa Ray Outdoor seed, and Whitetail Hill. Yeah, that's something else I need to talk about. Those chestnut trees that I bought them from Whitetail Hill Chestnuts. They've changed their name to just Whitetail Hill. They don't sell just chestnut trees anymore. They sell fruit trees, and they've got into, they're selling food plot seed too. And they've got all kinds of different varieties for different applications, you know. Good soil, bad soil. You know, they do, I think, soil test. And also, I'm thinking about trying some of the Whitetail Hill seed, food plot seed out. Thinking about trying them. And September is the time to start planting for fall and winter plots. And that's just right around the corner. I mean, we're not far away. I hope y'all been enjoying the SpyPoint camera slideshows. I've been trying to do them in between, and I think I'm still like a year behind. I think I'm getting ready to do August of 2023, and it's August now. One good thing about SpyPoint, they keep your pictures on their cloud for a year. And I didn't realize how much time went into putting one of those slideshows together to show it on YouTube. And that's another thing I was going to tell y'all. You know, I know those ones that I did before, I went overboard on it, showing maybe the same deer eating at the mineral lick or the feeder for 2 hours, several pictures. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm starting I don't know, I think I've already got August going. I think I've already slacked off on that a little, but I want to try to, you know, slim down the pictures if it's the same time and the same place, you know, the same animal. So, from this point forward, the slideshows should get better as far as make you want to watch them and watch them all the way through instead of pretty boring. I guess is what I was trying to say. I don't know, you gotta live and learn. That's what I'm doing. Everything I learn it the hard way. Right here's where that whole gang of side by side, they went straight when I was coming up from the right here. I don't know, I don't even think they saw me, really. But it was definitely a nice day. Should have been up here all day long today, as pretty as it was. I had some things to do. Around the house and stuff, so I didn't get to come until later in the day. Got a nice moon up there, it's just a little fingernail. I always lock the 520 in right there on that sideline, just in case it ever went to sliding down in the rut. I think it makes it hold up a little better. Them little bugs up there absolutely ate me up. Those little bitty gnats, little bitty things. And I didn't bring the thermal cell with me. Wished I had them. And I guess I'm gonna have to invest in some bug spray. Just keep it in here for emergencies like it right there. But it won't be long till the bugs will be gone. I'm pretty stoked about this new spot. It's going to make a nice food place. And, it's not going to take a lot of work. Doesn't look right, you know. And will probably be a great bow hunting spot. And I've not bow hunted in 25 years, I guess. It's been a long time, probably longer than that. You know, but may end up getting me a crossbow and starting. I think the velvet hunt will be coming up pretty soon. So, and I got a ladder stand brand new last year. I never put it up. And that might be for that spot right there we were just at. That may be where I put the ladder stand up at. Might end up making that a bow hunting spot right there. And we put in for the Catoosa hunt. It's a quota hunt, Catoosa Wildlife Management Area. It's in Tennessee. It's not far here from the house. We put in for it every year. Our group growed a little bit this year. Caitlin's boyfriend Nicholas and Caitlin and Ashton's uncle Joey put in. He put in last year, but he wasn't able to go hunting with us. But you know, it's me, Caitlin, Ashton, Nicholas, and Joey. 5 of them. And my nephew at 6. My nephew Jared, he put in with us. And he's a police officer down in Harmon in Roane County, just not far here from the house. And his, you know, I can't remember now. He's either a lieutenant or sergeant with the Harmon Police Department. So he's going to hunt with us this year too. And we got drawn on the October, the first muzzleloader hunt, and the November gun hunt, the quota hunt for guns. It goes muzzleloader, gun, muzzleloader. We got the first muzzleloader and the gun hunt. And Derek was telling me the other day, I was talking to him, and he said that him and Randall and Joe Morgan got drawn on it. I don't know how many of them put in, but them three I know for sure got drawn on the muzzleloader at Catoosa, the first one. So that's a good thing. All them boys is good boys. They're arm workers and riggers is what their trade is, and they're good at it. Them some pretty good boys. But I really hope this camera's still recording as long as I've been jabbering going on. I just looked back, but I didn't see a light, but I think I may have the LED lights turned off on the cameras. When I get through this right here, I'll have to look and see if they're on, or see if we're still recording. This spot here is rough. I'm gonna check and see if I'm still recording. Yep, we're still recording. That's all right. I just got a ding from my phone. It grabbed some signal right here for a second. Usually down in here don't have much signal at all. And that's another thing, up there where that new spot's at, got real good cell phone signal. I actually called Ashton and talked to him on my cell phone from right there. I just left my phone laying up on the dice here at the side-by-side. I talked to him for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, a good little bit. So that's a good thing about that spot as well. And we've been threatening about coming up here and camping on a deer hunt. You know, I don't know if we get to this year or not. I guess it depends on how much vacation time Ashton and Caitlin have built up. Ashton, you know, Ashton and Caitlin both have my granddaughters. Ashton's got Macy and Caitlin's got Bella. And they had to do quite a bit of stuff with them, doctors and stuff like that. So ball games and tournaments and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know how much vacation time Ashton and Caitlin have, you know, this year. But we've tossed the idea around about coming up here and doing a camp trip. And that's liable to happen this year, maybe. Don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I kind of hope it does in a way. But we got to locate some decent bucks. You know, so far what we've had on camera up here ain't really nothing to write home about. Flex that I put back up over there on the ridge at the Mineral Lick. It's not, I ain't got no pictures from it in a while. And that camera there in the past has just stopped before. I always thought the batteries was dead, you know, and I'd go put a new set of batteries in it, turn it on, and it worked for a while. Then I went to realizing, well, the batteries wasn't dead when I'd bring them home and check them. And then I had the trouble out of the SD card this last time with it. And the SD card was bad. But I don't know, it seems like maybe them flex cameras, the original BAM hit solid. The original flex cameras might have been hard on the SD cards. I don't know. But maybe here in a day or two I'll get some pictures from it. I don't know. We'll see. Hadn't got any in a while. The moon is right straight in front of me right now. Boy, it's pretty. It looks like it's real clear. Looks like there's not a cloud in the sky. And there was a low pressure coming through today. You know, it wasn't real hot. It was hot, but it wasn't as humid. The humidity dropped. So that's a good thing. I never did get a hold of my chief steward. I forgot to call him when I had signal. I was too excited with this new spot for deer hunting. I'll let everybody know when I get back out to the road and got cell phone signal. I'll call him and see what he was doing. But I'm still a pretty good ways from the truck. But the good thing about it is I'm almost right now down here to the bottom of the mountain. So I'm probably another 10 minutes to the truck from right here. Right here is officially the bottom of the mountain. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll talk to you all back here in a little bit. Sign off when we get back to the truck. Alright. As you all can well tell. Tell, whatever. We're back here to the truck. And it is dark, as usual. I'll go ahead and get the 520 up on the trailer here. In second gear. Last time I forgot to get this piece of conduit that I got tape around to hold the windshield from latching. I think that's all I got in there. Well, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this ride and adventure, exploring, whatever you want to call it, because I sure did today. I really enjoyed myself. I hope you all did too. So that's going to do it for this week. And like I said earlier, this video may be 1, 2, or 3 parts, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for all of them, whichever part it is. So I'll see you on the next one. Everybody be safe. Bye-bye.